today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming, coming out of a junior college? I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Singletary.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 43-yard line.
Here's Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
Getting gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson able to pick it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Well, the Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Another takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here with Singletary. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Zach Moss, who played high school football downstate near Miami. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35.
1st down, Buffalo.
Now Allen again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Throwing again. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Shenault. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in them. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the reach.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They will run with Singletary. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 41, Allen, and he'll get this underneath to Singletary, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
40-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Bills will move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
At the Jaguars.
2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore, 26 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Finding Knox there, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. It might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now This one complete on the slant route. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Makes the score Jaguars 18.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
9-yard line.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 2, 2:19 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Josh Allen. The quarterback sack. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Singletary. They'll run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The left side caught by Diggs. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And 7 at the 32-yard line.
Singletary again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Allen. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now all eyes shift to the Jags. Trailing by a point after the made field goal. A little over a minute to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Again, he finds Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Escaping the pressure right. Connection made with Shenault. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jags, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.